Welcome to 5 with Phil. This is episode 3. We are glad that you are here with us. Episode 1 and episode 2 are live and up on our Trinity Park channel, so you can check those out. This is episode 3, Dealing with Disappointment. So we're going to talk about what happens. We talked about fear in our last episode. Today we're talking about disappointment. Again, just things that maybe you are disappointed about, and so we will get to that. But every 5 with Phil has a few key characteristics to it, right? We know that we always going to play a game. We have a special guest with us today. We're going to have a short lesson or thought. We're going to pray together. We're going to have a verse to look at. You can screenshot any of those shots that you think are important that'll stay with you throughout the week. And then, of course, you're watching this, so that makes it a 5 with Phil. So we have our guest today, so let's all give a warm welcome to Elliot. Woo, yeah, come on up, Elliot. Elliot is a senior man. He is getting ready. We're going to talk about disappointment today, but first, we are going to have a game, all right? And our game is Celebrity Baby Picks, all right? If you were with us for Youth Group Live last week, you know we played baby pictures of our own youth kids, and we guessed. Now Elliot is going to be put on the spot to figure out if he knows the celebrity baby pictures that are up here and some others. Man, some of them are so cute. Man, like they're not Cabbage Patch Jack cute if you watch Youth Group Live, but they're pretty close to that awesome as that. So here is our first one. All right, you get 3 choices. Is it Tobey Maguire? Oh, Spider-Man a long time ago. Amy Schumer, I think she's a comedian, I don't even know. Or Kanye.
Yeah.
Looks like Kanye, I think.
It's not Kanye.
Not Kanye. He's pretty sure it's not Kanye. Okay.
I think it's Tobey Maguire.
Let's see if it is Tobey Maguire.
Ooh.
Yes. All right. Good job. 1 for 1. You can play at home. All you gotta do is type in A, B, or C on the chat, and then see if you can get it as good as Elliot or even beat him. All right. Second one. Ooh, CeeLo Green.
Still not CeeLo.
A little JT, or you think Brad Pitt, man?
That's Brad Pitt.
You think that's Brad Pitt? All right. Ooh, Justin Timberlake. See, now you can see it, can't you? Now you see it.
Oh, I thought I could see Brad Pitt.
1 for 2. 1 for 2. We're gonna keep track. All right. Here we go. Charlize, Brittany, or Angelina Jolie? Whew.
I think it's Angelina Jolie.
He's not so sure. He's sweating. All right, you guys type your answers at home. A, B, or C. Elliot says Angelina Jolie. Yeah, that is correct. Angelina Jolie. All right, 2 for 3. 2 for 3. Doing good, doing good. Stay in shot. Talk to the camera. We're doing good. All right. Oh, this one.
Neil.
He ain't.
Theo.
This boy liked to eat. Oh, a Theo shot. What you trying to say, Matt Nicole? Make sure you text Elliot later, okay? We got Ashton Kutcher, Channing Tatum, Kevin Hart. All right, we are very diversified in our choices because we support diversity. Ashton, Channing, or Kevin? All right. Channing Tatum, he says. Oh, Ashton Kutcher, 2 for 4.
This game is bad.
Celebrity baby picks is tough. Maybe you got that one at home. Maybe you typed in A in time. Who knows? All right, next one. Oh yeah, we got some Bruno Mars maybe with that hair. Is that a little Aretha? Or is that some Beyonce?
It's Queen Bee.
Yeah.
All right, because she is wearing pink, so it's probably not Bruno, right? Oh, Beyonce. All right, that is,
3.
as some of y'all call Queen Bee. I don't refer to her that way, but Beyonce, Jay-Z's wife, however you want to refer to her, power couple right there, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Okay. All right, who's this handsome dude with the comb over here, staring distantly into off away from the camera? Brad Pitt, Harrison Ford, Mr. Han Solo himself, and Indiana Jones, or some dude named Ryan Gosling. I'm not even sure who he is or why it's all capitalized.
This one's got to be Brad Pitt. I was wrong
All right.
last time.
It isn't like
always
almost
gets Brad Pitt.
It's almost black and white, right? So let's see. Brad Pitt it is. All right, Elliot.
4.
What are we at? 3 for 5 or 4 for 6?
4 for 6.
4 for 6. All right, thank you for keeping track here. All right, LeBron James.
Not LeBron.
Okay. Justin Bieber or Thor? Mr. Thor. Chris Hemsworth. What do you think, man? Look into his eyes. Tell me what you see.
Chris Hemsworth.
He's going with Chris Hemsworth, and he is wrong. It is JB himself. See it? Now you see it? Now you see
No,
it?
I don't know what Justin Bieber looks like.
Well, moving on. 4 for 7, right? We're getting there. All right, we got, is that Kim Kardashian, J-Lo,
It's not Ariana.
or Ariana?
I think it's Kim.
Elliot knows it's Ariana, okay? He's going with Kim on this one, and he is correct. All right, moving on. You know what you got?
5 for 8.
5 for 8. Hopefully you're still answering your A, B, or C in the chat here. This one maybe is my favorite one right here.
That's The Rock. Easy.
Vin Diesel, Taylor Lautner, Dwayne The Rock
The
Johnson.
Rock.
All right, A, B, or C.
It's The Rock.
All right, let's check it out. Highest paid man in Hollywood it is, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Oh, I believe this is our last
My
one.
6 for 9.
Cutest baby in the world photo right there almost, man. Michael B. Jordan, that is the new Rocky movies.
Yeah.
Or Black Panther, the bad guy in Black Panther. Jamie Foxx
or
Kanye himself.
Kanye. You
He
can
doesn't
see it
even
in the
need a
eyes.
last name. We can just say Kanye.
You can see it
right?
in the eyes.
Yeah.
Kanye.
Kanye cares, right? Yeah? All right. Kanye it is. Yeah, Elliot.
7 for 10.
7 for 10. Passed.
7 for 10.
Sanitizer.
8 for 10. 8 for 10.
Neil, you weren't supposed to be here, remember?
I'm not here.
Okay. Thank you, Neil. All right. I need some sanitizer. You can get that to me in a minute because we high-fived and, practicing social distancing. Everybody say goodbye to Elliot as we get some hand sanitizer. Thank you. We appreciate him playing. Hopefully you got 7 out of 10, maybe 8 out of 10 at home, and you can let Elliot know.
No,
And he
not a big
apologizes for the Theo shot, but Theo was
No,
a
it was
big,
pretty funny.
he was a big
Chunkster.
boy, and he still is. We love you, Theo. You're awesome. Because he's probably watching this. So
Didn't think about that one.
So we are glad that you're watching, Theo. And we're going to move right on. I've got to have a question for you. If you want to type your answers in the chat, that would be great. But the question is, as we talk about dealing with disappointment today, is what are you disappointed about right now? Maybe it's that you're staying at home, you're spending too much time at home. Maybe you like staying home, I don't know. Maybe that you're worried about, is there going to be a prom or a graduation or a golf season or a track season or a theater or a children's theater or disappointed that you have to do too much e-learning, or maybe that you can't get a job right now. What are you disappointed about right now? Maybe you're disappointed that we don't have snow because, snow would be something fun to do, build a snowman. But go ahead and type in your answers. What are you disappointed about right now? And as you think about that, we're going to talk about how to deal with our disappointment. I'm going to give you just a couple tips for you today on how to deal with the struggles that you have in terms of when you are disappointed. So a couple things that we are going to talk about is the fact that when we are disappointed, we should not hide our emotions. We should not just get frustrated, but we should be honest with God. Just like last episode, we talked about that God is always with us. We should seek out God when we have fears. We should also make sure that we are bringing any of our disappointment to God. And when we do that, we share our emotions, whether we're angry, whether we're sad. As you process those things, just to make sure that you are recognizing where you are yourself. And recognize also that, number 3, you want to find ways to fill up your bucket, all right? It can be easy to just dwell on the thing that you are disappointed with and just sulk and not be able to get over it. But think about what helps you fill up your bucket. What helps encourage you? What helps you recognize that there are things going on around you and there are things you can do that encourage you, that equip you, that strengthen you. And then lastly, always remember our future hope. Remember our future hope. If you are a believer, if you are a Christian, we have a future hope that we can always look to when we are disappointed. And so our verse for today comes from 2 Corinthians chapter 4, and it says this, all right? So we're not giving up, all right? When you're disappointed, when something's not going your way, we are not giving up. How could we? Even though on the outside it often looks like things are just falling apart on us. And right now maybe that's how you feel, and that's how our country feels. But on the inside of us, where God is making new life. In other words, God is continuing to grow you, continue to transform you into a new person. Romans talks about that we are transformed by the renewing of our mind, and that God continues to work in us. And not a day goes by without his unfolding grace. God's hope that he gives to us is his unfolding grace. And grace is just undeserved favor that we have because of God's love. And so Paul continues in 2 Corinthians chapter 4. He says, these hard times, man, they are just small potatoes compared to the coming good times. All right? So in other words, we focus so much on what's going on now. We don't always have that eternal perspective of the good times that are coming. And what is that? The lavish celebration prepared for us. That God, man, he has got a party coming for us. And there's far more here than meets the eye. The things we see now are here today, gone tomorrow. But the things we can't see now will last forever. Our hope is ultimately in what we have in forever, in what we have in eternity. So we need to make sure that as we are thinking through our disappointments, that we recognize these powerful words. This is the Message translation, so it speaks to us in a very simple way to understand today. And so our last one, shout out to one of our graduates, Emma. We always talk about that. In the world, you will have difficult times. In the world, you will have difficult times. But take heart. Be encouraged. Because I, Jesus speaking here, have overcome the world. All right, so remember that. And so today we have a simple prayer that we're going to pray together out loud. I want you to pray with me at home, whether you're by yourself, with your family, whether you're in your room, wherever you are. This is our prayer for today. Okay, so please just take a second here and we're going to pray this together. God, these times are not easy. I am frustrated. I am disappointed. Give me peace. Give me joy through your presence. And help me to talk through it with my family. And may I take heart in knowing that you have eternity mapped out for me. And because I know you, I have hope. Go ahead and screenshot this. Keep that. Make it your prayer for today before you go to bed again. Whenever you need it, whenever you feel like you're dealing with disappointment, when some bad news comes up and you're just like, man, seriously, more bad news. Say this prayer or write it down yourself and change it a little bit in your own words. All right? I know you can do this. The opportunity to come to God is always there no matter where you are. And so what we're going to do is remember that our key phrase for today when we deal with disappointment, man, is to be able to take heart. All right, thank you for being here. This was episode 3. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we will see you again soon.